Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Hey guys, we're going to try the colonial version mincemeat pie today in our Harry Cooper Supply kitchen. This is authentic. And I was talking to my neighbors, Jeremy, the other day, Kathy and Mike, and he is a hunter and she is a gatherer. I'm just going to put it out there, okay? So they put together this pie. There's actually venison in it, which is how it started out. This is also a homemade crust. I'm going to tip it up just a little bit if you can see how pretty this pie is. And she cut that little section out there to make it look like a deer. Now, it is warm, so I'm going to set that back down. So mincemeat was originally a Christmas pie.
Okay,
It's got a lot of flavors in it, like, here's some things it has in it. It has, well, it was also, they used deer, or they would use sometimes beef, but also goose. And then these pies provided calories and protein for people who were working hard, you know, kind of stuck to you. And I said, is this a dessert or is this a meal? And it's both.
Good, okay.
It's both.
Yeah.
Now, it has some things in it that we really, really like the taste of. Hearty richness of the true old-fashioned mincemeat pie we don't get in today's pies. There are no meat in those or no alcohol. This, Jeremy, listen to what's in here. Seedless raisins, sugar, salt, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, apples, 1 bottle of dry sherry, and 1 bottle of brandy. I can't imagine. Let's get right to it.
I got to get into it. I got to taste it, though, because like we've been talking about this for a couple days or even until last week, and I'm just curious to see what it's going to taste like.
Now, let me just say that crust is so flaky and delicious. It just broke right apart there. That is homemade. All right.
It looks good.
All right, Jeremy. Let me get you some right here. Now, it is, we just took it out of the oven. It's warm, so.
Okay.
Here's
I am excited and nervous.
Well, we've never had this before. We were talking the other day. Some people have tried mincemeat, but again, it's not like the old days.
I will say it smells like Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it's the cloves.
Yeah,
and
the clove
nutmeg.
and the nutmeg. Look at you diving in before me.
Here's what I'll say.
Oh, wait a minute. Kathy and Mike Malone, my neighbors, made this. I like the flavor.
I love the flavor. The only part I don't enjoy is the texture. Just because I can see why now this is a more Christmas pie without meat. Because I love the other flavors.
Did you get some of the meat?
I sure did.
Okay.
And that's the part that I'm having trouble, the texture of it, of chewing it.
Oh, the meat of the chewing.
Yes. Now, is it delicious? Yes, absolutely. I love everything else in it. If I were to make it, I'd probably leave the meat out like they do currently, like the current days. But I could see how they made this back in the olden days to use everything they had to preserve the meat. And
yeah, to preserve the meat and also for good sustenance.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Right? And the crust is great.
The crust is amazing. I could tell that, Kathy, by looking at it, that crust. I said I am a crust snob, and I'm sorry. My grandmother made me that way, but that is a really delicious crust. And she put the egg on the top, and they had some on their counter when I was there the other day to pick up the pie. And I will tell you, there's like 1.5 quarts of venison in this pie.
1.5 quarts?
Yeah, I think that's what he said. Now, there's a couple of the things that I didn't, he said, we didn't put in here. Back in the day, this was very kind of controversial too, because they used to put like bear fat or something in it. I want to say that's what Mike told me. Yeah, now here's the thing. They brought home a variety of spices back in the old day and dried fruits from the Far East. It was important to add 3 spices, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, symbolic for the 3 gifts given to the Christ child by the 3 wise men.
Yeah. Oh.
King Harry V of England served a mincemeat pie at his coronation in 1413, and King Henry VIII liked his Christmas pie to be the main dish filled with mincemeat. So again, you can have this as a dessert, or you can have this as a meal. And I can see with the meat in it that it's more like a meal.
Right. And when we talked about this last week too, I remember looking it up for somebody else, and they had used, there's another form of mincemeat that uses the outsides of peanuts, like that, like not the shell, but the peanut, it falls off, and they used this in a mincemeat pie, and it had more of a nutty base for the meat instead of like an actual venison or deer or a goose or bear fat. You know?
Yeah, it really has changed. And Mike did say he was going to try to put something like that in. That might be a little much for me, the whole idea of the bear fat, but that probably, and I didn't read it exactly, might be for the extra fat sustains the hunger. I mean, you're not hungry as long, but it is very, very good. Thank you guys
I love
so much.
It does taste like Christmas to me, though.
It does.
Like all those flavors are very symbolic. Of Christmas.
Yeah.
So
So I probably, they say you can buy it now. I don't know where you buy it.
Where?
I don't know.
I didn't realize, because I'll tell you, my English friends, they still have mincemeat pies over in England for the holidays, but again, like you said, no meat.
Just so you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it over there, but they talk about it all the time.
Okay.
They're mincemeat pies that they have.
And you know, we love the clove. We love clove and cinnamon and nutmeg and all those really great things. Our producer Jake, when we were heating this up, because Kathy said it's better warm.
Yeah, totally.
So when he was back there, he's like, "Oh man, that smells really good. I'm smelling that pie now." So yeah, that is very good.
I thank you, Kathy, for making this.
Yeah, Kathy and Mike. Yeah, because this is all news to me. I love knowing the history of this. And
do you know how often they make this?
I think they make it quite a bit. Okay.
So they don't just make it at Christmas, is what you're saying?
No,
Mike and Kathy.
no. Okay. There's so much here.
There's so much information.
There's so much. I won't get into all that, but this is really good. Thank you guys so much for sharing this and learning a little history. Right?
Yeah, I'm curious too how many people in the Ozarks make this, because I've only heard it over like in the UK. So I'd not really heard of people eating it over here. So it's fascinating that your neighbors happen to make that.
And Kathy is originally from this area. They lived up in Pennsylvania, I believe. I hope I didn't misspeak. But I think Mike is from that area, Pennsylvania.
Oh, maybe that's something.
It could be.
And they carried it over.
You know what? Because they do talk about that in here. Up in the east, it's more prevalent.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So guys, check out some mincemeat pie.
And we need to look up restaurants or places that we maybe could buy one to see what the difference. Just to see.
Yeah.
Mincemeat.
Very good.
Okay, guys. Hey, don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's a time for a potpourri.
A potpourri?
A potpourri.
Yeah.
How'd you like that?
Cheers.
We'll be back
That was good.
after this.
Oh, you're being very English.
I'm being very English.